Welcome to our podcast. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of decentralized social media with the AT Protocol and Bluesky. Let's get started.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this lately. So, what's the big deal with AT Protocol?
Well, it's like giving the keys back to the users.
Right.
You know how traditional social media platforms own all our data? With AT Protocol, users actually own and control their data through personal data servers or PDS.
Wait, so you're saying I can actually own my social media data?
Exactly. You can host your data yourself or choose a provider you trust. It's all about decentralization.
That's empowering. But how does that work with our identities online?
So, they have this dual identifier system, a mutable handle, like a username or domain name, and an immutable decentralized identifier, or DID. Even if you change your handle, your DID stays the same.
Got it. Kind of like having a permanent ID beneath a nickname?
Exactly. It's as if you have a permanent serial number no matter what name you go by.
Makes sense. So what about apps? Can developers build their own on this protocol?
Absolutely. The protocol is designed to be modular and encourages interoperability. Developers can create app views using lexicons, which are like blueprints for data types. So it
Interesting.
fosters innovation and diversity in applications.
That's pretty cool. But doesn't that make it, complicated?
Well, it does add some complexity, but it's worth it for the flexibility. Think of it like building with Lego blocks. You can create anything if you have the right pieces.
Right. I guess that makes sense. But how do they handle content moderation in such an open system?
Great question. They use opinionated services like labelers and feed generators, so users can choose services that moderate content according to their preferences. It's about separating speech from reach.
But couldn't that lead to harmful content spreading? I mean, if moderation is optional, isn't that risky?
That's a valid concern. But by empowering communities to set their own standards, it can actually lead to more effective moderation. Plus, users can avoid content they don't want to see.
I'm not so sure. I still think leaving moderation up to users could backfire. Not everyone will make responsible choices.
That's true, but centralized platforms haven't been perfect either. Maybe a decentralized approach offers new solutions.
Maybe. What about scalability? Can this system handle millions of users?
Yes, they use relays to aggregate data, which helps with scaling. It's designed to handle large numbers of users efficiently.
That's reassuring. And what about Bluesky? How does it fit into all this?
Bluesky is like the showcase app built on AT Protocol. It's demonstrating what's possible and helping drive adoption. They've already got over 20 million users.
Wow, that's impressive. But are there any challenges they're facing?
Well, some critics point out concerns about centralization, especially with the DID.plc method that relies on a Bluesky-operated service.
Oh,
But
that's
the team
interesting.
is working on addressing these issues to ensure true decentralization.
Do you think this model could really disrupt traditional social media?
I believe so. It's like when open source software started challenging proprietary systems.
Right.
It empowers users and fosters innovation.
But won't big platforms just adopt similar features to stay competitive?
They might try, but the fundamental difference is in the architecture. Decentralization isn't just a feature you can bolt on.
Good point. Well, it's certainly an exciting development. I'm curious to see where it goes.
Same here. It's an evolving space, and I think we'll see some amazing things come out of it.